नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स. So today we are going to study a very particular sutta that is called Sammasamadhisutta or also Khamo Sutta. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. So this is from Anguttar Nikaya. In Anguttar Nikaya, there is a fifth section. It is called Pancham Nipata and Panchak Nipata and 113th sutta in it. There are different vaggas in Panchak Nipata. This is the 12th vagga, Andhakavinda vagga. And in that Andhakavinda vagga, this is a third sutta that is called Sammasamadhisutta. Panchahi bhikkhave dhammehi samannagato bhikkhu abhabbo sammasamadhim upasampajya viharitum. Panchahi. Panchahi means five. Bhikkhave means O monks. Dhammehi means things. Samannagato, endowed with possessing. Bhikkhu, a monk. Abhabbo, unable. Sammasamadhim, in the right collectedness. Upasampajya, entering into right collectedness. Viharitum, and staying, dwelling in the right collectedness. So, O monks, if a monk has five things with him, is possessing five things, he will not be able to enter the right collectedness and he will not be able to dwell in that harmonious collectedness. Katamehi panchahi, which five? Idha bhikkhave bhikkhu akkhamo hoti rupanam, akkhamo saddanam, akkhamo gandhanam, akkhamo rasanam, akkhamo photabbanam. Here, idha means here, bhikkhave means O monks, bhikkhu means a monk, akkhamo. What is akkhamo? Khamo means to forgive, to pardon. And akkhamo means not forgiving, not pardoning, is not forgiving or not pardoning. Hoti. Hoti means it is a verb, does, he does not. Akkhamo means does not. Hoti. Akkhamo hoti means does not forgive. Rupanam. If a monk does not forgive, Rupanam. Rupanam means forms. Whatever form comes to you in front of your eyes. When eye comes in contact with the forms, eye consciousness arises. The meeting of these three things, eye, forms, and eye consciousness, it is called phassa. Phassa means contact. And on the basis of contact, a feeling arises. And a feeling can be a pleasant feeling. It can be an unpleasant feeling. It can be a neither pleasant nor unpleasant feeling. And if it is a pleasant feeling, mind tries to crave for it. If it is unpleasant feeling, mind does not like it. If it is neither pleasant nor pleasant feeling, mind can think that it is my feeling. So this is all not forgiving. Some form is coming in front of your eyes, and there is contact, consciousness, contact, feeling, and you are generating craving towards it. You are generating clinging towards it. That means you are not forgiving that form. Akkhamo Saddanam. What is Akkhamo Saddanam? He does not forgive the words. Our ears are there, and there are some words. When based on the ears and the words, ear consciousness arises. And the meeting of these three things, ear, words, and ear consciousness, it is called phassa, contact. On the basis of that contact, a feeling arises. Again, the feeling which arises due to the saddas, due to the words, it can be either pleasant, it can be either non-pleasant, or it can be neither pleasant, neither unpleasant. If it is pleasant, mind craves for it. If it is unpleasant, mind hates it. If it is neither pleasant nor unpleasant, then mind thinks that it is mine. So this is all not forgiving those words. He does not forgive those words. Akkhamo Gandhanam. What is Akkhamo Gandhanam? Gandhanam means odors. A monk does not forgive the odors. Odors are there. Our nose is there. On the basis of nose and odors, nose consciousness arises. Meeting of these three, nose, odors, and nose consciousness, it is called contact, phassa. On the basis of phassa, contact, Vedana arises, feeling arises. Vedana, it is of three types. Sukha Vedana, Dukha Vedana, Adukha, Asukha Vedana. Sukha Vedana means pleasant feeling. If we do not forgive this pleasant feeling, we start craving for it. Dukha Vedana is unpleasant feeling. If we do not forgive this unpleasant feeling, we start hating it. And there is Asukha Adukhada Vedana, that is neither pleasant nor pleasant feeling. If we do not forgive this neither pleasant nor pleasant feeling, then we start having ignorance about it. We think that it is me, mine, or myself. So, if a monk does not forgive odors like this, Akkhamo Rasanam. What is Rasanam? Rasanam means tastes, flavors. Akkhamo Rasanam does not forgive the flavors. What is forgiving flavors or not forgiving flavors? Dependent on the tongue and the flavors, tongue consciousness arises. Meeting of these three things, tongue consciousness, and the flavors. This meeting is called contact. On the basis of contact, phassa, vedana, feeling arises. Feeling can be of one of these three types. It can be either sukhad or pleasant. It can be either dukkhad or unpleasant. It can be asukha, adukha vedana. That means neither pleasant nor unpleasant feeling. If there is a pleasant feeling due to the flavor, man tends to crave for it. If there is an unpleasant feeling due to flavor, mind tends to hate it. If there is neither pleasant nor unpleasant feeling, mind remains ignorant, thinking that it's me, it's my feeling, it's myself. So, when we either crave or hate or remain ignorant about it, then we are not forgiving it. Akkhamo, we are not forgiving it. Akkhamo Photabana. What is Photobbanam? Tangible things which can be touched, which can be sensed by touch. Dependent on the tangible things and our body consciousness arises. Meeting of these three things, body, tangible things, and body consciousness. This meeting is called first contact. Dependent on the first contact, Vedana or feeling arises. Vedana can be of three types. Sukha Vedana, Dukkha Vedana, Asukha Vedana. And when there is a pleasant feeling, mind tends to crave for it. When there is an unpleasant feeling, mind tends to hate that feeling. When there is neither pleasant nor unpleasant feeling, then mind tends to remain ignorant about it, considering it as me, my feeling, or myself. And thus, one does not forgive these tangible things also. Imehiko. This is really bhikkhave, O monks, panchahi dhammehi samannagato bhikkhu, abhabbo sammasamadhim upasampajya viharitum. So these are the real 5 things, O monks. When a bhikkhu possesses these 5 qualities, these 5 things, then he cannot enter into harmonious type of collectedness, and he cannot dwell in that harmonious type of collectedness. One has to forgive whatever one comes in contact with. Some translators have translated Akkhamo as does not bear, does not be patient, or does not tolerate. But the Buddha has used the word Akkhamo, does not forgive. Forgiveness is something which is something more than just tolerance or endurance or patience. Forgiveness has a loving kindness with it. He just does not forgive. He just does not tolerate or bear or endure or be patient. But he forgives it. Imagine a child. Imagine a child, your own child, very small child, and that child, he or she commits a mistake. Then what do? Out of love and compassion, you forgive your child. So you are meditating. You are sitting for meditation. You want to go into the harmonious collectedness by practicing loving kindness or compassion. And something comes in front of your eyes and you get disturbed. So you are not supposed to only tolerate or bear or endure it, but you are supposed to forgive it. That forgiveness contains the same loving kindness you have for your own child. That forgiveness contains the same compassion you have for your own child when he commits mistakes. So the word Khama, in today's Indian languages, it is called Kshama. It means forgiveness. It does not mean only tolerance. It does not mean only endurance. It does not mean only patience, but it means forgiveness. And in forgiveness, loving kindness and compassion is automatically included. That's why Buddha says, Panchahi bhikkhave dhammehi samannagato bhikkhu bhabbo Sammasamadhi upasampajya viharitum. Panchahi means 5. Bhikkhave means O monks. Dhammehi things. or qualities or characteristics, whatever you say. Samannagato, endowed with or possessed of. Bhikkhu, a monk. Bhabbo, able. Bhabbo means able to, is able to. Sammasamadhi, harmonious collectedness. Upasampajja, to enter into that harmonious collectedness. Viharitum, and to dwell into that harmonious collectedness. O monks, a monk having these five qualities can enter harmonious collectedness and dwell in that harmonious collectedness. Katame hi panchahi, which five? Either, here, bhikkhave, O monks, bhikkhu, O monk, khamo hoti, he is forgiving, he is pardoning. Khamo is forgiveness. Khamo is pardoning. Khamo hoti, he is forgiving and pardoning. Rupanam, the forms. On the basis of eyes and forms, eye consciousness arises. The meeting of these three things, eye, forms, and eye consciousness, it is called contact. Tinang sangamo hasso. The meeting of these three things, it is called contact. On the basis of contact, Vedana arises, a feeling arises. And feeling can be pleasant, unpleasant, neither pleasant nor unpleasant. If there is a pleasant feeling, he does not crave for it. He forgives that feeling. His meditation does not get disturbed by that pleasant feeling. He will just relax, forgive and relax. Smile, forgive and relax. Thus, he will forgive that pleasant feeling. If there is unpleasant feeling, he will khamo that, he will forgive, pardon that. He will not hate that feeling. He will just relax, not me, not mine, not myself, and forgive it with the same love and compassion. And if it is a neither pleasant nor pleasant, unpleasant thing or feeling, then he will not consider it personal. He will understand it is impersonal, not me, not mine, not myself. He will just relax into it, smile, and forgive it with love and compassion. Khamo saddanam. He is forgiveful. He will pardon the words. Depending on the words and the ear consciousness arises. And meeting of these three, inan sangamo, fasso, it is called fasso, fassa, fassa. That means contact. Meeting of these three things, ears, words, and ear consciousness. Meeting of these three things, it's called contact. On the basis of contact, feeling arises. Feeling can be of three types: pleasant, unpleasant, neither pleasant nor unpleasant. And you are meditating and some sound comes and you forgive that sound. You forgive that pleasant sound. You do not crave for it. If the sound is unpleasant, your sanya, your perception says the sound is unpleasant. But you forgive that unpleasant sound also. If the sound is neither pleasant nor unpleasant, you forgive that neither unpleasant nor pleasant sound also. You do not consider it as me, mine, or myself. You relax, you smile with love and compassion. You forgive it. Khamo sadhana. Next is Khamo Gandhanam. You forgive all the odors coming to you. You are sitting for meditation and different types of odors are coming. Depending on the odors and your notes consciousness arises. Meeting of these three things, notes consciousness, and the different types of odors, feelings arise. Feelings can be pleasant, feelings can be unpleasant, feelings can be neither pleasant nor non-pleasant. Even if the feelings are pleasant because the odor is pleasant, because your perception, your sanya says that the odor is pleasant, but you do not crave for it. With all your love and compassion, you just forgive that feeling. You just relax into it, smile into it. If the odor is unpleasant, your perception, your sanya says the odor is unpleasant. But you do not hate it. With your all love and compassion, you just forgive that odor. You are just not tolerating it. You are just not enduring it. You are just not bearing it with patience. With all your love and compassion, forgiving it. Just like you forgive a small child of yours when he or she comes. That's why Buddha says, Khamo Gandhanam. Khamo Rasanam. Flavors. He forgives all the flavors. Depending on the flavors and the tongue consciousness arises. Meeting of these three things, the tongue, the flavors, and the tongue consciousness. The meeting of these three things, it is called phassa, contact. Depending on the contact, feelings arise. Vedana. It can be sukha vedana, dukha vedana, asukha vedana. Sukha vedana means pleasant feeling. And although it is a pleasant feeling because of some flavor on your tongue, and you are continuously meditating, even while eating your food, you are meditating. And when you taste something sweet, your sanya, your perception will say, oh, it's a sweet flavor. But your mind will not crave for it out of all your love and compassion. You just forgive that flavor. If your sanya says, perception says, oh, it's a bad taste, it's bitter, or it's too spicy, then also the monk will not hate it. With all his love and compassion, he will just forgive that flavor. If the flavor is neither pleasant nor unpleasant, then the monk will not consider that flavor as me, mine, or myself. He will just forgive it, relax into it, smile into it. Khamo rasanam. Khamo kotabbanam. Tangible things, the things which can be touched by the body. Depending on these tangible things and the body consciousness arises. And meeting of these three things, body, tangible things, and body consciousness. Meeting of these three things is called phassa, contact. Depending on the phassa, contact, vedana, feeling arises. The feeling can be pleasant, unpleasant, or neither pleasant nor unpleasant. You are meditating, you are sitting on a chair, and something touches you. And your sanya, your perception says, oh, it's a pleasant feeling. It's a pleasant touch. But the monk will not crave for it. With all his love and compassion, he will forgive that feeling. He will relax into it, smile into it. If your sanya, your perception says, oh, it's unpleasant touch, unpleasant feeling, then the monk will not hate it. The meditator, the student of Twim, he will not hate it, or she will not hate it. With the same love and compassion which one can have for his or her own child, he or she will forgive that unpleasant touch, relax into it, smile into it. If the touch is neither pleasant nor unpleasant, but one is aware that there is a touch, then the Twim student, he or she, he will not take it personally. He will just forgive it, relax into it, smile into it with all the love and compassion. इमेहि को भिक्खवे पंचेहि धम्मेहि समन्नागतो भिक्खु भब्बो सम्मा समाधिं उपसंपज्य विहृतुंति. Imehi, oh, these are really bhikkave, O monks, panchahi, 5, dhammehi, things, qualities, samannagato, endowed with or possessed of, bhikkhu, a monk or a nun, bhabbo, able, Sammasamadhi, he or she is able to have that harmonious collectedness. Upasampajja, to enter that, able to enter that harmonious collectedness. Viharitum, he or she, the Twim student, if he or she is having these 5 qualities of forgiving forms, forgiving words, sounds, forgiving odors, forgiving tastes and flavors, forgiving tangible things, then the monk can enter, the Twim student, he or she can enter the harmonious collectedness and can dwell into that harmonious collectedness. So this is the power of forgiving, that if one can forgive, if one can forgive the outer sense objects on the basis of feelings, then one can enter into the harmonious collected net. This is all the sutta is about. Thank you. Are there any questions?
Dr. Madhusudanji, I have a question. So
Yeah.
how is this practice to complement together with the 6 R's or separate?
It is complementary with 6 R's, I think, because you cannot really forgive if you are not relaxing and smiling. If you are not relaxing, I think you cannot forgive. Really.
Okay. Just a sec, let me think. I'll come back.
Okay.
Does anyone else have any other question? Otherwise, I can ask another question if I may, just to clarify a little bit more, Doctor. So when we do the 6 R's, so usually we use the 6 R's only when the hindrance occur, or when we are not in, let's say if we are doing a certain task, or if we are practicing loving kindness. So when thought occur or hindrance occur, and then we do the 6 R. So if this practice is to be to complement it, that means when the hindrance arises, we obviously we recognize it already. So what Doctor you're saying is that we
forgive
at
also.
the point of
forgive,
relax.
Yeah.
At the point of the relaxed part, you mean?
Whenever hindrance occurs, you can, whenever you recognize it, then when you are releasing it, you can forgive it and then relax and smile, and again come back to the object of meditation.
Okay, and then it's kind of like a different level of forgiveness already. I mean, one has to be the practice, the mindfulness practice has to be quite sharp already. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because then otherwise the flow of the 6 R, well, a person who's not sharp enough, they might get caught in like.
Yeah, even the forgiveness has different degrees, no? So releasing is a kind of forgiving, I would say. Releasing is a kind, and relaxing, it is a kind of forgiving.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like when you were reading the suttas just now, a thought occurred to me, like this particular teaching about forgiving the whatever arises, whatever we perceive, is a higher level of the practice of forgiveness already. I think that's just my I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, you need certain level of concentration for recognizing the hindrances.
Yeah, so it has to be quite sharp. Okay. Yeah, thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Maybe I have another question if nobody else has a question. So I just wanted to get some advice, because I teach kids between the age of 7 to 14 music. I don't teach them Dharma. And I try to encourage them to ask questions and to develop the kind of critical thinking. But I'm not sure how schools are developing in other countries, like India, for example. I noticed that the education system now does not encourage so much of questioning, or getting the child to really think. And I don't know if it is the fault of the education system
now they are changing. In India, now they are changing. Now in the new system of education, there is more stress on questioning.
So they're changing it in India,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then maybe I need to Google and find out more. I'm facing that challenge, and I wonder, is it the school or is it the video games? Because the children nowadays, they spend a lot of time on the iPad, and one parent told me mobile everything. One parent even told me that her child's school, the teacher is using video games in the to encourage the so that I notice my students, when I ask them question, the brain, the reaction of the, it's like they are numb, I can't explain it. It's not sharp anymore. It's like very numb. So I don't know if the same trend is happening in other countries.
Yeah, some problem is there, but they are trying to come out of it.
Okay. Maybe I will try and Google and find some technique online. Thank you.
So if there is no question, then we can go for the prayer.
Madhusudan sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Madhusudan sir.
Hello.
Namo
Yeah,
Buddhaya.
speak loudly. Namo Buddhaya.
Actually, releasing and letting go is almost similar, almost same. I feel so.
Yeah, yeah.
Releasing and let go.
Yeah.
But when mind is so agitated or stressed, it is but theoretically it is very easy to say release. But release cannot be just like cannot happen in practically. Let go or release. It will take a lots of penance to attain such degree.
Okay.
So how
See,
can we release a mental situation?
See, you have an intention of releasing it. Once you recognize it, you forgive that your mind was not there. You forgive yourself first. Your mind was not there. You forgive that distraction also, and your attention you bring from that distraction towards your head. Okay. You have an intention of doing that. Nature will help you doing that. Okay. So don't think that I am
really
doing that.
appreciate.
Okay. You forgive yourself for having that distraction. You forgive that distraction
When an
also.
agitative mood.
Don't think that I am doing it. Don't grasp it like this. I am. Okay. I have to do it like that. Don't do it like that. Okay. Just there is a distraction. Forgive that distraction. Forgive yourself. And just have an intention of bringing your mind back to your head to see any tension is there. Okay. So
I
it will
heard a
become
story
easier.
of Buddha where he was sending disciples for collecting water from a deep pond. So for several times the collection is very difficult to get a clear water. So indirectly it is saying that keep meditating will settle down this agitation. So I mean to say that to release and let go, it takes a quite long period for a long penance to happen to get that virtue to happen. So mere meditation, silent sitting, will it help for to attain that?
Yeah, keep smiling and keep taking things impersonally, keep forgiving things. It will be easier.
That keep smiling will make no artificial smile from inside a grudge or no agitation. For example, any argument or anything happen. So it is to come out from that emotion is not that easy. Then if I say somebody stop, please. Then if I try to smile, it is.
No, if you
Anyway, it will
even
take
if
a long time.
don't think of time, just smile.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay. Don't think in terms of time. This is the present moment, and present moment you are smiling, whether it is artificial or natural. Forget about that. Okay. Smile is important. Buddha said, Manasache pastannena bhasati va karoti va. So you have to keep smiling.
Okay. Some solace I got from you. Now, smiling, that is, of course, that will clear and nullify everything. Keep smiling to people. But agitative
smiling
time.
and see, remember an event where do you have children? Have you forgiven somebody in your life in the past? Are there past memories of forgiving somebody? So remember such an event, feel
for
that
that to
forgiveness.
attend, you have to be more mature. No, Buddha, he was in Angulimala, he was actually forgiven and not anything against him. So
Yeah.
how Buddha could able to do that? Because of his degree of mind, he has attained a higher level of mind. So he could able to do for Aam Aadmi, like we are normal people.
No, but
take,
even in your life, you have forgiven somebody, haven't you?
I have forgiven, but I could not able to.
Doing that feeling
Forgiving
of
sometimes
forgiveness.
it's very difficult for me, my own sibling also. But
Yeah, you have to keep
forgiving
practicing.
sometimes is very difficult.
Yeah, practice will
that is not
teach you. Yeah, let it take long time.
But this
matter.
old,
Okay.
This old sanskara is it easy for to crack this? So many sanskaras we have carry forward. No, so how we are connected each other because of the sanskara of each participant made us to connect each other.
See,
so
we are
it depends upon the sanskara also. No, this forgiveness, agitation.
See, we are trying to change the habit pattern of the mind. Okay, so it will correct once the habit starts changing. It will correct the habit pattern of mind, and whenever the past sankharas if arise, your reaction should not be it, me, mine, or myself, my sankhara. Okay, so that will nullify that sankhara. Okay.
Okay,
So
I hope
the sankharas
for
will
the best, because this is one of my concern. So I'm just trying to working on it. I'm unable to come out of from this behavioral or personality problem. So for so many 30 years, I've been keep traveling and going to many places, but I'm
How
unable
long
to
you are
come
practicing TWIM? How long you are in
No,
TWIM?
like not this. As I called you a couple of days back with the Vipassana and then with Bangalore and many other different also. I have come, but sometime I'm a little bit short temper and getting agitation inside. I'm not able to let go.
No, I think you have not yet started practicing TWIM, no?
No, I'm not started. I'm trying. That's what when I'm in a
so once you start, you will know. You are joining a retreat
because I
from
wanted
tomorrow.
to do that, but I don't know. But morning I doubt, but evening I'll do.
Yeah. So
joining in a new place, so morning will be little participate. The evening I'll see, sir.
Yeah, so we will learn from tomorrow how it goes. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else?
Sir, namaskar, sir.
Namaskar.
Sir, just I want to ask, like, when let us say we are traveling to some destination in car, normally we play the Dhamma talks.
Yeah.
Whether it is advisable to play the Dhamma talks? The question has arisen because, like, we cannot do at a time two things at a time.
No, but many times you listen music instead of music. You can listen to the Dhamma talk.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, it is advisable.
Okay, sir. Like my experience, like regarding this was very good. Like, but we could not able to grasp completely in that Dhamma talk. But at least few things we can grasp it from this.
Yeah, if you don't play anything, then also your mind is playing a lot of thoughts and pictures in the mind. So it's better to listen to the Dhamma talk.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else? Okay, we'll go for prayer. May suffering ones be suffering free and the fear struck fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief and may all beings find relief. May all beings share this merit. that we have thus acquired for the acquisition of all kind of happiness. May beings inhabiting space and earth, devas and nagas of mighty power, share in this merit of ours. May they long protect the Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, sir. Thanking you all.
Thank you, Dr. Madhusudanji. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.